Hi, how are you going? Welcome to Redski here on another round of Righteous Readings, where I give raw, righteous readings to you guys, my beautiful avid viewers. How are you all going? I hope you're having an exceptional day, weekend, afternoon, morning, evening, no matter where you are on the turning wheel of life's turning point. I just hope you're enjoying it, you're making the most of it, and most importantly, you're living and loving it, because that's why we're all here, baby. To enjoy it, to love it, to soak up the juice of the knowledge of the everything of this world. So I hope you are doing that to your highest and most fluent. I do love myself a beautiful glass, and this is a beautiful paddle pop drink that one of the major milk companies here in Australia has brought out. You know, you have paddle pop, the ice cream. The beautiful colours, every kid's had one, especially here in Australia. You'd be hard up to not know what I'm talking about if you're from Australia. But it comes in a drink now. If you've seen my TikTok and my Facebook and other social medias, you would have seen me post a picture of a paddle pop ice cream and the drink version for my birthday on the 4th, well, the day before the 4th of June. This is that. This is delish. I've got to admit, guys, I'm never into the newest kicks and crazes, especially when they try to take something that's in one form and turn it into another and blend it, splice it, mix it and recreate it. I'm never a big fan of fucking with it. Something that's tried and true. But this little creation is better than the original. Fuck the paddle pop stick, I'll take the drink. It is deluxe. It is delightful with a beautiful undertone of caramel, and I never knew that. And when I was eating the paddle pop, it was a caramel additional flavour thing. Now I know, because the drink, I taste it. It tastes good. So if you like to taste good, well, then you're in the right place, because we're taste testing today. But we're also here to do tarot, believe it or not. I know. July, tomorrow is the 1st of July. We are in Cancer season now, babies. In full fluent, crabby patty categoristic crab season, and we're about to hit the 1st of July as well. Mad shout out as well, may I say, to a lovely girl I know, my daughter-in-law, who's of course an avid Cancer sun, but it's her birthday coming up within the next week. So I wanted to say a massive happy birthday to the one and only, the beautiful Shani Capone. We love her. As you may know, I've done many shout outs for my beautiful Shani over the years, as I've known her for quite a few now. Her and my Julian have been together for many of them. Well, all of them, since they met, of course. What I mean is, it's getting a little long in the tooth now, our relationship. We've had a long one. It will be forever, long after the tooth has been pulled out. Speaking of which, I actually need to get one pulled out. I've got massive teething problems, so if you see me in a bit of pain, my face is swollen. Why am I mentioning this? No one gives a shit. But yeah, I'm meant to be doing that live, so that's why I've had to push it back a bit, because the tooth is really giving me the shits. And the more I talk, the more it hurts. The air is, you know, the paddle pop drink ain't doing too much for it. But the taste it gives is worth the bloody pain and misery. So as she sips and screams, let's kick it. We're going to do Cancer, because I don't believe we've done Cancer. I've lost my list. Where's my list? Oh, dear. I don't think we've done Cancer. I hope we haven't. Otherwise, we'll be doing it twice, and that would be, well, a wonderful birthday treat. As it is your birthday, though, Cancer, happy birthday month for the July month. You get special birthday treat. You stay tuned till the end, and you'll see. Remember, we are doing a Celtic Cross standard placements, which initially is just a brief description of the card. By no means is it your storyline. That comes through in the clarifier, which is the second round portion. So please stay through to the very end of your reading, because if you don't stay, you don't know what it's actually about. You'll go leaving here with God knows what ideas, and the reading morphs and grows as we travel through. So make sure you stay tuned to the end, because it comes much more defined then. At the beginning, it's really just it's an initial interpretation, nothing more. So, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury placements of the Sun, Cancer. So if you're Cancer and you got it up there in any of them big fivers, well, g'day, you're in the right place. If you don't know what I'm on about, look on your search engine on your phone or computer and type in free natal unit. You will need your time of birth to get an accurate look at your moon sign, because the moon does change every so many hours. can't be bothered explaining all this, but you know what I mean. Please check them out. Your placements are very important. Your sun is the least, it's not much of anything. It is a blade of grass in the garden when it comes to who you are. Really is that insignificant. Your moon sign is your emotions. Your rising is how you're perceived and how you present. It is your personality traits as well. But you've got to look at your Venus because that's your love, how you love, what you want to love, what loves you, what you want it to love at you anyway. You fucking want it to love you, sparkle. But and your Mercury is of course your communication. So communication is massive, and I'm a big believer of that because of course a lot of my children are non-verbal. And there's many ways to communicate other than your average vocalization of sound through speech, of talking with your mouth. There is many other ways to speak, but it is a very important. Who the hell is that? About that. Well, I do believe we haven't done Cancer. I'm not actually 100% sure, but I'm not going to argue and debate on it. But we are going to do Cancer's July month. Happy birthday for the Cancer suns out there. This is for all Cancer placements. As I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. July 2023. Let's click it and find out what your birthday month has in store for you. Haha. You know me, I had to check. Yeah, Cancer is good to go because I wasn't sure, you know, and I know I did it right near the end. It was the redo for June, of course. And I got a little bit, I want to check that because I know it's close. Oh, Cancer. I was pre-shuffling as I was going through and messing around with my phone for quite a bit there. Sort of just going through a little bit there. And I just was shuffling to get myself back into that energy because I had to have a little bit of a shitsy giggle at myself because, you know, we do that. We love that. And also a massive, as I said before, shout out, happy birthday, Shani Capone, as well as to Julia D, who's a Cancer sun, a good friend of mine, an avid subscriber to the channel. We'll give it to Infinite. To Seth, of course, we give warm welcomes to if he's still floating around in my graveyard. I love him, and he loves to haunt me. So why not? We love the haunters, we love the spooks, and we love the sparkly ones too. We have all varieties here, and most of them are my Cancers are the most shades of every part of the rainbow, from indigo to the background of the white. You are everything and all. But your July, I feel, Cancer, just by having a quick squiz. I'm going to avoid saying anything because there's something going on here, and it's big and it's massive and it's huge, and it is all God inspiring. It is unlike anything you have ever seen, experienced, tasted, endured, or desired ever before in your life. I shit you not. Now, if that wasn't a freaking intro that gets you wanting to go get that coffee and that Kool-Aid, I don't know what to say. Like, you will die tomorrow. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Ladies and gentlemen, I am joking. That was just raw Australian humour. Just joking. Nobody... I might have to edit that. I have sick, twisted humour. Let's just put it down there. Well, that's going to get a review. So... everyone lives long, long life here at Red Skis Readings. Trust me. The average viewer is the age of 40 up. They're not young people. The underlying energy for my Cancerian cousins, we're not going to crap around with it anymore before people really start to wonder what I'm doing here, is the Hierophant reverse. Now, this is Taurus's major arcana. But it is so much more than that. Yes, it is inverted. It is an owl bird on its head. What do you think of when you think of the owl or the bird, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, wisdom, wise, staying up all night and hoot, hoot, hoot. Nocturnal animal that makes hooty sounds and is usually depicted as someone that's very wise, often holding a book or some sort of key to knowledge and wisdom and longevity. Da-da-da-da-da. And they're fluffy and they're cute. Well, this one's on its head. Now, this beautiful, majestic, smart cookie is on its head. Still looks rather cute, though, doesn't he? Even though he's all discombobulated. The whole underlying energy I want to say to you guys. This is Taurus's major arcana, too. Now, you think of the sign of Taurus, how brutally stubborn they are, how absolutely addicted, and they have no option to deviate from getting the task done. If they wanted it, they will plod, they will buckle, they will bend into any bloody position the ball will to bring it in. They will do what they must. When they truly desire something, they'll fall head over ball to get it. But you anger the bull, whoa, they will never forgive or forget. They will never forgive or forget you. Now, it takes them so long to get to that point. But it can be the most simplest thing you do, like not greet them correctly or do anything. That one day will just set the bull baby off. And they are usually the most coolest, calmest, easygoing person that you can deal with. Except for if you piss them off by doing something that grates against their belief core, their thoughts, their ideals, their religion, and or their belief system, or themselves personally. They don't like to be embarrassed. They do not like to be showed up, and they sure as shit don't like to be put on the pedestal, the show, look at me, look at me. They do not like any of that. They're all about the neck and shoulders, Taurus. So you think about that broadness of your collar, that deepness of the throat, that need to get something out, need to take something down with the swallowing action as well, that the throat actually, and all that by which the throat does. It is our voice, it is the start of it all, from breath to fluid. Now, if that's on its head, this is a long, just underlying energy card, Taurus. You really should get that mocha cup latte thingy that you wanted, because God, we're going to be here a while with the looks of it, especially if I keep up this track. It's going to be an hour long just at the intro. I feel like shooting this shit with Taurus. It's been a while. So we're just going to take this nice and easy, like the Knight of Pentacle card. And we're just going to pod. We'll probably be here all day, but we will get there. We will get there. But probably not anytime soon. So relax. Take your shoes off and shit. Pull up the footstool and get a cozy. Because we're going to vibe. Because you're on your head here with this major arcana of your Taurus arcana. Cancer, you're like, in this month, trying so hard to get something to stick in what you believe in, or trust in something that has always led to deception, deceit, or distrust through someone else's, like, bullshit. For example, you tell your secrets to a pastor and they tell every Tom, Dick and shitface in the town everyone's talking about. Something that's private privilege. This is also someone that you may look up to, like that seeks counsel in, like this could be a counsellor, a psychologist, or just someone in the community or family even, or that you just look and hold in very high regard and really do admire, respect, and admire to, who does the deed of breaking that trust and due diligence through giving up of information, or making you sacrifice so much for this connection and belief that it is just taking from you. This could be either in like actual energy, the fact that you don't feel in alignment with these beliefs anymore and you want to kind of go off your own little scoots. It can be a lot of different things here, and I'm not going to surmise it because we're going to clarify it. This was meant to be the brief description that I decided to turn into a 10-page essay, you know what I say? I've done that. But let's move on to the current energy, because there are a lot of majors here in primal real estate. It's chef's kisses here when you look at it at first, but then you look at what you're dealing with and you, especially with the placements where they are, the clarifier will be the key as to what kind of situation this will evolve into. It is very interesting. That's why I'm taking my time, because there is lots to be sponged up before we've even started. Current energy, Cancers, for July, coming in for the reading is the World. Major arcana right off the bat, upright though. The world is completions of cycles. The world is that by which has done its due diligence, ran its course, and has come to its full stop period. It has ran the route, folded down its rotation, and it is now coming to roost. It has run aground. It has done its due diligence, run its course. It has gone through a whole cycle system, somatical. And it's been long and arduous. There's been highs, lows. I'm sure there's been stories of many and more, and photos even more as well to document this victory of yours, dear Cancer. But now is just that. It's time to take that into retrospect and into realization that this world has ended. This course of whatever it tains to for you is now over. But right now, I would suggest really taking heed and in the energy of thanks and real self-appreciation, and appreciate those that have worked alongside you, with you through this process and supported you. Have a barbecue and a shindig to, reunify and reunificate those connections that helped and supported you throughout this world journey, because it's over now and it's time to fucking celebrate. Why be all doom and gloom? Because it's over. Fuck it, it's done. Sometimes they're the best ones. It's like the birthday you've been waiting for that never shed a year. Just shed many of your actual years. The challenge. If you don't take anything else from this reading today, Cancer, sorry, I've got to move you from it. I don't like when it's like that. You know how I am with my OCD. Well, that's going to fuck up her OCD tendencies then, isn't it, darling? Oh, the British one came out again. Lovely. All right. The challenge. Your challenge for you, July. Queen of Wands reverse. Bitches and babes, listen. This is a very jealous individual. This challenge is someone that is very, very jealous, very envious, very, very wanting, and not very forthcoming. This is an individual that wafts in and out like a bad smell, takes what they want and pisses off just as fast. They always need something, always want something, and it's always at your detriment and or dealings. This person is very flippant, is very flight, and is very unreliable. And I mean so unreliable. They never answer their phone when they call you. They might get back to you 3 days later. They may not even get back to you at all. They're very inconsistent. But even more importantly than that, with this challenge card of this Queen of Wands reverse, this person is very deceitful, very unreliable, but even more important, very jealous. Do not get on the bad side of this person. They will ruin you for a lolly. Crowning the reading, hanging above it all at the subconscious forefront of your Cancerian mind is the King of Pentacles. Big daddy with the big smart cookie energy, running around with all the cookie. Cookie daddy. It's the King of Pentacles. And daddy's got a lot of cookies. Oh, wicked! Hey, how are you going? Whoa, welcome with me, Redsky, here on another round of Righteous Readings, where of course I give raw, righteous, real readings to you guys, my beautiful avid viewers. How are you all doing? I hope you're having an exceptional day, weekend, morning, evening, afternoon, or well into the cycle of it, no matter what time of the week, month, day, year, whatever you're doing in your neck of the woods, my darlings. I just hope that you are doing it to the highest and most fullest of self that you can be, my darlings, during this time, because life's too short, dudes. Honestly, like, shit gets hectic. Life's too short. Don't put off for tomorrow what you could bloom well do today. And I have a special treat. I got this beautiful deck yesterday. It was $12. Now that's a steal, but I got it for $2 because I had $10 off. Now the weirdest thing about this, and I didn't even realize at the time, this is the actual full proper release deck of the Color Your Own deck by Hinkler. That, and I can show you there because it's got the name of that there, Hinkler, that I did a little while back. But these are the actual ones. Proper size, in full color, and proper card stock. Now, I was actually a fan of the Color Your Own ones. Like, 'cause I thought they were quite good for what, like, you know, get what you pay for kind of thing. It was a steal. It was a gift given away skirt at a price that I've never heard of before. Sorry, the cats have been up here and they've kind of left me presents. This is a new deck, so we do want to kind of not break it into that fullness maybe this fast. But they are, I haven't shuffled them or anything yet. I've just opened the diamonds. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that's upside down. How darling says that. But yes, indeed. I was a big fan already of the like color your own ones, but like this is like another level of happiness for me, so that's like gorge. So I love that. I love that. My Hinkler, I think that is just rad. Absolutely bloody radical, guys. So boom chakalaka, I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Absolutely love that. Now because I have no deck, let me just like salt my hands with some of this beautiful blue. Oh, love that. Hospital grade alcohol stuffy duff, just to get any residual off my hands, because we are using a beautiful new deck. So we'll just give it a moment. We are doing the Cancer sign next in line for the July monthly, and we are going to pull from this beautiful new deck. Happy birthday, Cancer season. As I said, I was starting to do a spill. I got time went, things happened, people changed, we went everywhere. All right, we're back, we're good to go. So let's hit this Cancer season for the July monthly spirits. And guys, we're doing a Celtic cross standard placement like we always do. Remember, stay through to the end. We want to clarify. That's when the messages become crystal clear rather than just brief interpretations, which is of course what we're dealing with in this show. So we are looking at Cancer season. Happy birthday, Cancer. For Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mercury placements of this sign, Cancer, for the July month. We are out of the gates. Cancer, I feel much anticipation this month. Oh, wow. Hang on, new deck, got a blaster. Sorry, Cancer, I have been shuffling for quite some time, but I just thought I'd bring it in just to show you. I have actually been moving these cards madly because, of course, a new deck. I am so foolish to be so out of the gate so abruptly that, of course, it's a new deck. So, therefore, it needs to be a little bit discombobulated because they're all in their unit ordery crap stuff. So, of course, with that being said, we are going to discombobulate the crap out of that now. Like I said, I have been busy. Alright, so let's hit this Cancer sign now for the July month of 2023. Thank you, Spirit. Let's hit it. I'm hearing now's the time. Rise up. Now is the time. Well, that's what I've been told. Maybe that's what you've been told. There's a lot of strangeness in this reading already. There's so much green, it's making me feel quite sick. No, I love these cards. I'm really lovely. It's just green and purple, babes. It's just, this is a colour scheme for the new millennia. It's just green and purple. A little shade of blue on the side. But this outcome shall it be blue. And it shall. I love these cards. Mad ups to this designer and deck creator. Because I thought the imaging was stunning, seeing the colour you own. But now I see them in the colours that... It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm very impressed. Now, Cancer, you should be extremely worried. Look, we've got Pentacle, 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 Sword, Pentacle, Sword, Sword, Major, Cup, Cup. Underlying energy is the Wand. At least we've got that coming through as well. But Pentacle, 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 2 up here, reverse, 2 down here, upright. Only signs of Major Arcana I see here for you is, of course, the outsider's view. And that's Taurus's Major Arcana with the Hierophant. There's some sort of polaristic thing that you may have actually going on with the Taurus at the moment. Some jostly, gistly, delightful banter. Banter. Definitely some banter in that. Okay, Cancers, let's go through it. Step by step and learn a lot. Now, I've got to say to you, 2s, 7s, and 8s are repetitive here. We've got 2 2s, 2 7s, and 2 8s. And I am definitely here to tell you there is definitely something in that. Now, I don't know if those just as individual numbers, there's a sequence of them in numbers, but there's 2 of each of those numbers. 7 7 2 2 8 8. That is very important this month, Cancer. Maybe your birthday is the 7th of the 7th. I don't know. Something. These numbers are of significance here. Now, the underlying energy, the whole current, that's the underlying beating for the month of July for Cancer placements. We start off hitting it with, like I said, that 7 of Wands. There are very much battles and having to fight for our position, our place. There's frustrations here, and you are able to overcome your frustrations, but you are getting on top of the situation. You're standing up on top, looking down on your combatants, and you're and those that oppose you and your goings abouts. You are above it. They are under it. So you are overcoming here the battles and the frustrations of what this has caused. That's the whole beating underlying energy of it. So I have something in my eye, and I have cats that want to ensue. Sorry guys, I'll just be a moment because I can't kind of see. Okay, yeah. You'll love it. Well, this is real life, people. Okay, obviously. Now the current energy is quite interesting too, because coming into July, coming into your reading, your birthday is again that other 7. But this time it is that 7 of Pentacles. Cancer, you are very much in the energy of looking at it. There's work frustrations here, but you have put in the hard work, the hard yards, and you are needing it to be done, either at work or a situation in life. There is a sense here of like, I have gifted all I could gift. I have topped this off to its last drop. It either succeeds or it flops like a fish now, but I will not gift it any more of that because I just want it done and dusted. I want it be done. And the challenge I feel is in a direct linkage to that, Cancer, because for your challenge we have the 8 of Pentacles for the month of July. Now this to me is very interesting because this all talks about work, paid work, your career, head down, bum up, meticulously, methodically, banging out the pentacle, endless cycle, really doing the work. And your challenge is this: you may not want to anymore. The crowning of the ring, the hanging at the forefront of it all for you, Cancer, is that 2 of Pentacles reversed, lacking in the agility to handle money matters, to rock it back and forth, to be able to maybe even want to, because there seems to be a lacking of that as well. The root of the ring, the foundation of what it's all growing up from, Cancer, is that second 2. It is the 2 of Swords. Now this really does speak about needing to find peace and harmony here, the balance between things. Needing to take the blindfold off and to see it for its true self, and to keep reassessing the situations that are at hand and at the forefront of all decision making here. It is key. Past energy leaving you now, still way prevalent for you, Cancer, was the King of Pentacle coming through here. The King, Pentacle, smart cookie energy. Here's the man. This is a man who's usually over the age of 25, but more importantly, this is someone who is very business orientated, can come off a little bit arrogant and powerful. They know what they are talking about. They are so savage. Savage. Woo! Savage. Like I said, savages. Absolute savages. Moving forward from that, though, we do have a bit of a stunted one with the Ace of Swords reverse coming through for the forward movement energy for Cancer July. There's so many frustrations here, and it really is a double-edged sword for you. There is no victory to be had here. It's just very hollow. It's very empty. You want conclusions. You're not getting them. Things aren't wrapping up. Things aren't starting. There is no bantalam. Spirit's advice so far for you for the month of July, Cancer, Page of Swords reverse. Be very careful of treachery, deception, and you not seeing it. Someone putting the wool over your eyes, really. taking you down the rabbit hole. Outside view of you, they see Cancer throughout the month of July. Taurus is major up with that Hierophant, baby. They see someone maybe looking at marriage. Or having some dealings with the government or public company, you know, body, corporate, official building, official situation. Something that needs to be literally signed, whether that's marital, whether that's foundational, business, government, proceedings, fines, officers, I don't know. But there is something from the outside view that really says, they're looking at you, kid. Hopes and fears for Cancer for the month of July is the Page of Cups. Second page to come through here now. And this really does speak about someone being quite young, usually a woman up to age 25, but someone that has basic good news to give, someone that wants to bring in an offering here, but a very small, minute one, like an invitation that's normally probably a little bit under what you would want or need, but still something to consider. The outcome so far before clarification, Cancer, because, you know, like I always say, it's that second 8, my dolls. The outcome is the 8 of Cups. Wow, walking away. 8 of Cups and the outcome is a lot of money problems here, or a lot of issues. Turning your back and just flat chat walking away from something. Knowing nothing more can become of it, be done with it, and wash the hands of it. The 8 of Cups is a flat chat energy of turning your back, turning and not looking back. This is a turning point. 8, 8, 2, 2, 7, 7. I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you. These numbers are critical to your survival, your design, your life for July of 2023. All right, let me finish the death stick. We'll come back with a clarifying deck and go back through and clarify all of these placements for Cancer's July monthly. I'll be right back. Bye. Boys and girls, my Cancerian cousins, we are going to clarify, of course, like I said, your July 2023 reading. Don't forget, guys, if this resonates today, please leave a like, leave comments. I love hearing your thoughts, your theories, your little tidbits of good and gumptive energy and advice, as well as anything else you want to ask me. We are going live within the next 12 hours too, guys, to keep those notification bells on to all. Make sure you go and reticket to make sure that you are notified for the live, because if you are around, come join me in chat. Not only get some mad advice for the week that's coming in for all signs, for all the placements I always read for, as always, from the 1st till 9th of July, as we will every week now moving forward. But also, we will be doing Q&A at the end of the reading. So if you have any questions, thoughts, theories, tidbits, advice, questions, queries, poses, answers, I'd love to hear it. So make sure you come and join me. Subscribe to the channel. As I said, hit the notification bell to all, otherwise you won't know if you're not there and subscribed. So let's go through and clarify this Cancer's reading now for July. Sorry, spirits and guides, let's hit this now. The current energy for Cancer's July, we had that 7 of Pentacles. Spirits and guides, can you please clarify this energy of the current for July for Cancer placements? Thank you. So the 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress reverse, the 9 of Cups, and Temperance card reverse. Sagittarius is major with the Knight of Wands reverse. The challenge for Cancer's month of July is the 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands reverse. Crowning the reading, we have that 2 of Pentacles reverse. Let's clarify. Thank you. The Death card, Scorpio is major. The root of the reading for Cancer, we have that 2 of Swords. Let's clarify the energy of the 2 of Swords for the root of the reading for Cancer's July. Why is this 2 of Swords here, please? Thank you. Devil reverse, Capricorn's major, the Fool. The Lovers, Gemini's major, with the Hanged Man. Lots of majors there. Past energy for Cancer, we had the King of Pentacles. Well, we did. With the 6 of Pentacles. And moving forward from that, we had the Ace of Swords reverse. Let's clarify that Ace of Swords reverse for Cancer's July. Why is this Ace of Swords? Whoa, okay, that's a whole deck. No. No. Sorry about that, guys. No. Moving forward again, sorry about that. The Ace of Swords reverse for Cancer. Let's clarify that Ace of Swords reverse, spirits and guides. Why is this Ace of Swords reverse? Ace of Swords reverse. Should be eating that, darling. Thank you. Justice. Libra's major coming through there for Cancer. Now we have Spirit's advice for Cancer's July. We have that Page of Swords reverse. Spirit's guides. Can we get... Whoa. That was popping. Let me just fish that because that's what Spirit wants. The King of Pentacles. I see. I do want further advice on that though. The Page of Swords reversed with the King of Pentacles for Spirit's advice for July for Cancer. Why? One more. Top this out. The Page of Swords reversed with the King of Pentacles. Thank you. The Hierophant with the Chariot. With no more. He's saying no more. Alright. Cancer's major is coming through there. Taurus as well. I feel like you've got real like Taurus placements, or you're bucking with the Taurus, because then the outsider's view, they see for Cancer's July the Hierophant. Taurus is major. So let's clarify this Hierophant. Why is the outsider's view of Cancer the Hierophant? Thank you. Five of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles reversed with the Six of Swords. You cannot make this shit up. Hopes of fit. Page of Cup. The High Priestess reversed. Now finally, but by no means the final. Without worry. The Eight of Cups for the outcome for Cancer's July. Why? The Emperor reverse. Clarify further this. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Sun upright. Seven of Swords reverse is coming in with that fucking Seven of Wands. And the first card of this reading, do you remember what it was, ladies and gentlemen? I can tell you it was the Seven of Pentacles upright. 777. Cancer, 777. I cannot make this shit up. The Seven of Wands with that Seven of Swords reverse. You are making gains here where you have had many frustrations. You are getting above your combatants. You are able to overcome them frustrations, therefore to get on top of the situation. But what you don't see can be the difference between winning and being defeated. Because that Seven of Swords reverse is someone being so deceptive, so cunning, so deceitful, and so damn sure of their bloody self that they're doing it right under your nose. And you are even being warned about this by people. And you still are being ignorant to the fact. Wake up and smell the coffee, sweetie. If people have a lot of warnings, I don't care how much you think of a person, anyone can be persuaded to do some pretty evil shit in this world. You are to reassess, because to be blindsided or to put the rosy-coloured glasses on would be a big mistake for you this month. Look up the angel number, or the meaning number of the number 777, the synchronicity number of 7. Because that is huge for you. As I said, there is still 2 8s here, maybe more, because we've done a lot of clarifying. And those 2 2s at the fundamental point of the beginning of the reading for today's July Cancer birthday month. I feel like Spirit's trying to give you a little bit of a nudge of help here. It is your birthday month, and I feel like you've had a pretty drastic situations in life this year, something critical fucking things. And Spirit's just trying to say, you know, I got your back on this one at least. I'm going to give you something that at least you might be able to work with, help you build something to get some traction here on things that aren't good for you, working for you, or even what you fucking want. No smoking. I got to go deal with that. Just give me a sec, guys. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I did forget that I had a pot on the stove with what was water that boiled dry, so it is a little bit smoked out in here at the moment because of that, but don't mind that, it's all good. Let's continue with this clarified reading with the explanations of the meanings. Okay, so just to reiterate the underlying energies for that July with that Seven of Wands, really trying to get gains here against your combatants and really doing so and fighting through those frustrations and starting to make the gains, overcoming these things. But with the Seven of Swords reversed, there is someone there actively working against that feat and working to really put in deception, deceit, and some sort of trickery and or deceitful behaviour, saving one's own skin, throwing someone under the bus. I think someone may be in a lot of trouble. Be very careful with that energy. Now, coming into the reading, coming into July, there are multiple cards to clarify this placement. So it is going to take me a hot minute. Please be patient. Maybe get yourself a hot cup of tea or something as we travel through this portion, because it is going to be long. It is your birthday month, so consider it a birthday special treat. Now, the current energy, we did have that Seven of Pentacles. This was then clarified by the Empress reverse, Nine of Cups, Temperance reverse, and the Knight of Wands reverse. Now, as I said, much of many just for the first placement here. Straight off the gate, we've got multiples and many's here coming through. So let's begin. Let's start the simplified version of it, because Seven of Pentacles. This is very much the energy of looking at everything. The work frustrations, you put in the hard work, and you are very much needing to be done with something here. You need to see the payoff. You need to see the finished product. You need to see the end zone, because you've put in the work for it, you know. The Empress reverse, though, coming in to clarify this Seven of Pentacles, though, says to me that there is a real inconsistency here. Good Lord, Jinx. That cat, I don't know, it's not right. Lack of beauty here. Maybe smelling some stink. Real stink. Dry food does that. Maybe going to war here a bit, thinking we might need to. There is a lacking of beauty here. There is a lacking of fruitfulness. Something being able to be brought into fruition. Fruitfulness, birthing it, starting it. Nine of Cups, though. There is much satisfaction and success through self. Much gratification as well, I want to say, during this time. You've really done well, and you are very much drinking to the end of the cup. The Temperance card in reverse, Sagittarius major, then coming in after that, they're saying there really is some sort of imbalance here due to impatience, frustrations, letting them get the better of you, not fusing things very well, not managing things very well. The Knight, Wands reverse. There is movement here that needs to be made, but it's not. It is very much stale, stagnant, or not moving forward. It's really come off the rails, I want to say. Come off track. Completely off track. The challenge, though, is the Eight of Pentacles clarified with the Ten of Wands reverse. You need to work and work hard during this time. Head down, bum up, meticulously, methodically, repetitionalize, getting it done, because the Ten of Wands reverse is saying there has been many burdens, and you're not going to be able to release those burdens anytime soon. You are very much weighed down, upside down, still carrying these damn wands. Now, until you get yourself in a financial position where you are able to start releasing these damn sticks, you're going to be stuck there. Nobody wants that. Now, crowning the reading at the forefront of your subconscious, right there, Cancer, that Two of Pentacles reverse with the Death card, Scorpio's major. This in your subconscious tells me very deeply, clearly, that you are very worried that you just do not have the agility to handle your own muddy matters. You are just dropping shit left, right, and center. You need a complete and total transformation. And that, I think, is what's going to be gifted to you. A complete change, a complete letting go of a lot of this shit to either just make way for something else, or just to release yourself of the burden of it and the commitment of all of this shit. Mainly money. Mainly commitment through, I don't know, due diligence, service that you... Honestly, what are you doing? Root of the reading, Two of Swords, clarifying that the Devil in reverse, Capricorn's major, the Fool, the Lovers, Gemini's major, and the Hanged Man. We have four major arcanas here, clarifying the root of this little two at the base of all of this glory. That Two of Swords, though, that is quite an envious card, because it is a card of decisions needing to be made, and maybe not making them when it was needed to be done so. There is a sense of wanting that peace and harmony, and really needing to take the blindfold off and keep reassessing the situation, because what you're seeing, what you're thinking is not one and the same. And I think when you reassess, you'll see it clear as crystal with the Devil reverse. You don't want to be attached to, get caught up in, or be binded to anything that is toxic, anything that's addictive, anything that is not good for you. The Fool. You want to go forward with the non-attachment, the willingness to just take on the full experience like it was the first day, new day, never done it before. It's a zero, you know. but most importantly, not having any commitments. The Lovers, and you want to do this with someone that you deeply have sentiment and cares for. The Hangman, you have thought about this deep, long, you have a longing, and you're willing to sacrifice greatly for this adventure, this experience, this wish. Past energy leaving now equivalent, the King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Cancer. There is an individual here that is quite ruthless or can come across quite arrogant, but an individual, nevertheless, that is very smart, really knows their money matters, and they know what they're doing. Six of Pentacles makes me think, though, that sometimes on show what looks so equal and fair and so easily managed is actually a bit of a nightmare and not quite as it seems. There is a little bit of underhandedness here, perhaps, to get shit done. Moving forward from that, though, the Ace of Wands reverse with the Justice card, Libris Major. Now, I find this very interesting because what does Justice carry? She carries the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. You have it inverted, then you have Justice coming in behind it. It's like a justice here that is being forced to be. There's a triumph here that should be had, but it's not being had because some sort of truth or some sort of force that needs to come from it is not. Now, Justice is sitting there all impartial, ready to make the decision, and they will, but they're not being given the evidence. And unless you can give the evidence of the truth of the Ace of Swords upright for Justice to make that impartial fucking decision, you ain't going to get shit. You're going to get it dismissed because they don't have enough factual evidence for anything. Do you understand where I'm sort of coming from with this placement? It's very strange because that Ace of Swords is reversed. That Justice is upright. Now, Justice is a major. It really trumps the Ace of Swords. But the Ace of Swords is a critical fixture of Justice's need for balance, force, and superiority. Of triumphant, gallant decision. Spirit's advice, Page of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. We have Taurus and your major arcana, Cancer, coming through. Spirit's advice is to be very careful of people that come across very honest, very caring, but they're not. Individuals that really backstabbing liars. King of Pentacles. Be due diligent with your money. Don't go willy-nilly on your finances. Strap that shit down. The Hierophant, Taurus major, marriage, solidification of things that to do with official, public, law-abiding, maybe even structures, capital. It's things you sign to. The Chariot, this is the forward movement of you, my darlings. Having the adversity, the triumph through pushing through all of this shit, bringing back the balance that had been lost and needs restoring in the wake of that movement, of that force, of that triumph of pushing through and being not just the winner, being the superior. Sounds good, Cancer. Honestly, the outsider's view, though, is a little screwed. We have the Hierophant again, Taurus major. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles reversed with Six of Swords. I feel like we just spoke about this, but the outsider's view is very much poignant on what I'm sort of trying to bring in your ear to. Again, the Hierophant, they see someone very committed to something that is very much about maybe marriage, government, public company, body, corporate, official, building situation. But this is going to lead you to a place of pain through desolation of your pentacle and real loss or being pushed out in the cold because of a lack of, again, with the Two of Pentacles reversed, having the agility to handle your money matters or really make this work. But with the Six of Swords, I'm seeing moving forward, they think that you will push through this, which otherwise you have never been able to do, Cancer. And you will be valiant, you will be victorious. Hopes and fears, Page of Cups, High Priestess reverse. Look. There really is a sense of basic good news or offering coming in here, but you are not looking at it for what it is, the opportunity it could potentially be, because you are listening too much to other people's thoughts, opinions, and you're making improper judgments therefore of. And I feel like there might be a relationship here that should have been kept platonic, which is Got a little strewed. When I say that, yes. Outcome. Cancer, happy birthday. Mad shout out to Julia D, to Sharni Capone, to Seth, and to many of my other Cancerian cousins. I love you, each and every one of you. Happy birthday. No matter what's on the cards, you celebrate it to your biggest, brightest, and most Krabby Patty self you can. Outcome. Eight of Cups, the Emperor reverse, Aries Major Arcana, Ten of Pentacles reverse with the Sun. Most beautiful card in the tarot deck. Let's wind it back. Eight of Cups, flat chat, making that hard decision to push off, walk away, and to not look back. There is something that has done its dash, reached its point, and we're done. There could also be money problems regarding this. The Emperor reverse is really lacking in the authority, in the will to command your own matters, let alone anyone else that is around you, or the crowd, or the public, or the consensus. It's really being weak-willed here. Really lacking in authority, lacking in common sense in some ways as well, but lacking in action, being a bit wimped out. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Because of this, there is very much a chance of losing some sort of monetary, materialistic treasure. It could be a family home. It could be some sort of jewelry that is very important to you, but something that is literally lineage, inheritance, actual money, bonds, stocks, housing, something. But I'm seeing it's not going to be lost for long, or whatever's happened will be righted, or something better will come from it, the Sun. This is the most beautiful card. And as I say that, look, the Sun has just literally come into being behind me. Cancers. This is all that hope, all that faith that you have always carried for every minute of every moment of every second of this waking life that you have been here. The joy the simple things give you. The fact you feel like you are connected and everything flows in a seamless dance of conjoinment. You are loving the basic, benign, maybe even the boring parts of life right now. You are stopping to smell the roses. You are loving the feel of the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you are just so damn thankful and so damn appreciative for every experience and minute and moment of every day, no matter what it is you're doing at the time. You still give thanks. Because of this, your grateful nature and generous heart, my dear Cancers, are going to bring you the most beautiful, abundant wish of all. Pure joy, happiness, contentment, and love in life, in just the day-to-day, every minute of every moment. You walk away from something and yeah, it may have kicked you in the balls, made you weak-willed and really lose your place. And you may have even lost some monetary growth or gains or something that was treasured to you. But losing, walking away from, and getting kicked in the balls, as painful as all that is, Cancer, does not stop you from still being able to see, feel, touch, taste, and experience the sun. And you are choosing that above any of the other tragedy, misfortune, and unfavored events that you have experienced. From the ashes shall rise the phoenix, even stronger than the bird it was before. Because now it's found true alignment with happiness, hope, faith, and freedom. For the free, we fly, is what I would title this reading for Cancer's July. And happy birthday to each and every single one of you. I am going to love you and leave you there with me, Redsky, from Righteous Readings, Raw Righteous Real. Happy birthday, Cancer. I love you, leave you, and bless it be. Until next time. And don't forget, live readings, next 12 hours. You won't know unless you're subscribed and notified. I'm out, guys, but I will see you live soon. Till then, light and love to all. Cancers, take care. Bye, all. See ya.